Hey guys,
What's up, G?
wanna go to Chachki's? Get some coffee?
Oh, it's a little early.
I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Huh.
Would you look at that, man? Wow. Dude. No way. Fiend.
That is neat. That is neat. All from an iPhone. Isn't that cool? I think that's neat when he focuses in. That's the dark side of the moon, right?
Would you look at that, man? Wow.
That is too cool. What's the Earth disappear behind the moon? That's pretty neat, man.
No way.
It'd be funny to find out they did that in a little studio. Monday morning. Well, there it goes. Finite. It is fin.
Fiend.
Yeah, man, that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty neat. I saw that. I watched that a couple times. I'm like, that is really cool, man. You can see the actual moon, the craters and stuff. That's just from the window. It's pretty neat. Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We did some football stuff. We're busy with the football stuff. We got a lot of stuff here to look at on the internet that happened over the weekend. Tim Kaine just said the quiet part out loud. Tim Kaine, that was Hillary Clinton's running mate. Said Fox, so Kamala Harris won Virginia by just 5 points. So why should 90% of your congressional delegation be Democrats? He's talking about the Virginia law where they just push forward. I forget the exact language of that thing, what the heck it was called. I could find it. The compact that they have where they're all going to vote together. The heck was it called? It was Bill 8 HB 965. Oh yes, that joins Virginia to the National Popular Vote Interstate Commerce or Compact. So if Virginia votes one way for president, essentially, it doesn't matter. If Virginia votes one way for president and the nation votes the other way, then Virginia's votes go with the nation and not with their people. Isn't that amazing? And they sell it with every vote matters equally. Well, Tim Kaine went on and in classic Tim Kaine fashion, perfect example why he was not ready to be the vice presidential nominee. Let us all know why they believe that. So let me pull that up here. And we'll play it.
Listen, let's talk about the last vote there in Virginia, the presidential vote. Vice President Kamala Harris won by about 5 percentage points. So the state is relatively split with a left lean, but 90% of House members from Virginia being from one party.
90% of Virginians are not Democrats. That's true.
Correct.
But about 100% of Virginians want election results to be respected. We're deeply worried that Donald Trump will try to interfere with the election.
And they want it to be respected, so they're going to decide how you're going to vote. They're going to take your vote away from you and say, oh, we're just doing it because we need to help you vote the right way.
We're deeply worried that Donald Trump will try to interfere with the election results this November or in 2028 because we saw him do it before. And we have to have a Congress that will stand up to it. In 2021, all 5 Republicans in Virginia went along with Donald Trump in his effort to overturn election results. And so we're giving Virginians a chance to vote, which Republican states have not done, about whether they want to have a congressional delegation that will stand up against Donald Trump's tyranny.
This crap only works on people that have been subverted on the left. Like, listen to that. We're doing it. We're taking away your vote because of voter. Yeah, right. Pass the SAVE Act. Amen. We're passing this act because we respect your voting rights. So we decided that you're too stupid to vote the way we want you to. So we're going to just take that and we're going to make it what we want.
To be respected. We're deeply worried that Donald Trump will try to interfere with the election results this November or in 2028 because we saw him do it before.
How did he interfere with the election results? We saw it do it before. The thing is, there's so many morons out there that go, he saw him do it before. So that means he did it before, right? They don't need any evidence. They don't need any of that stuff. They just need someone to tell them that.
We have to have a Congress that will stand up to it. In 2021, all 5 Republicans in Virginia went along with Donald Trump in his effort to overturn election results. And so we're giving Virginians a chance to vote, which Republican states have not done, about whether they want to have a congressional delegation that will stand up against Donald Trump's tyranny.
They know that their followers are stupid. They know their followers are stupid, and they'll go along with pretty much whatever they say. I mean, do you hear what they're saying right there? Right there. Well, we need voter security. We need election security. So what we're going to do is, because we care so much about your vote, we're going to take your vote and we're going to throw it in the trash. And we're going to put a vote in there that we like. That is why they want mail-in voting. It is. What's insane about it? It's insane that anyone could support Trump. What's insane about it? And let's understand this. I don't know what side you're coming from or whatever. There's people on the right that say that stuff too. What makes it insane to support Trump? And like I said, you got to remember, it's not a binary thing. Just because I support Trump on this thing doesn't mean I support Trump on this thing, and doesn't mean I support that tweet or this action or that comment or whatever. It just means I support that act, that one thing. Didn't Trump mail in his vote? Trump mailed in his ballot. Let that sink in. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. So what? Was that illegal or something? No, not at the time. Oh no. Okay, good. Wonderful. So, okay, great. 45 states, new anti-Semitism speech laws, 25th Amendment. 45 states, new anti-Semitic. What? He's a hypocrite.
Of Barack.
Interesting. A bunch of stuff's coming out about Obama too lately. Speaking of tyrants, I haven't finished this video, so I'm going to kind of watch it with you. I'm curious what they came out with. It's probably more about nothing.
Another matter,
Sure,
over the
it's more
past
about
few
nothing.
days, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has unveiled shocking new evidence that former President Barack Obama and top aides in the Obama administration conspired to subvert President Trump's 2016 election victory and undermine the democratic will of the American people. While publicly pretending to engage in a peaceful transfer of power, in private, former President Obama went to great and nefarious lengths to try to sow discord among the public and sabotage his successor, President Trump. The new evidence released by the Director of National Intelligence, who is here with me today, confirms that the Obama administration manufactured politicized intelligence, which was later used as the justification for baseless smears against President Trump in an effort to try to delegitimize his victory before he even took the oath of office. The truth is that President Trump never had anything to do with Russia, and the Russia collusion hoax was a massive fraud perpetuated on the American people from the very beginning. And the worst part of this is Obama knew that truth, and so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. Director of National Intelligence Gabbard's report further confirms what we already knew. There was no collusion, no corruption, except on the part of Barack Obama and the weaponized intelligence agencies at the time. The Russia hoax was a blatant lie, all ginned up by Democrat political operatives that were signed off on by then President Obama and leaked to the news media to launch a years-long witch hunt against President Trump and his first administration. Allies of the president, including his own son, Donald Trump Jr., were disgustingly smeared as Russian assets, and some even had their lives destroyed because of this vicious lie. The president's first 2 years in office had this fake distraction hanging over it, and endless resources, time, and political capital were spent having to debunk these lies from the highest levels of our government. Now, nearly 10 years later, thanks to the declassification of documents by Director Gabbard, the truth has finally come to light. And this truth vindicates President Trump, his family, and his many allies and associates who were smeared with defamatory lies. President Trump was right from the beginning about all of this, and we are grateful that justice can be served. Now, we have even more damning evidence implicating those who tried to sabotage a duly elected president and did grave material harm to our republic. Thanks to additional important work done by CIA Director Ratcliffe, Committee Chairman Rick Crawford over the past few months, a newly declassified 2020 report prepared by the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, which DNI Director Gabbard has declassified, found that the intel community did not have any direct information that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to help elect President Trump in 2016. And in fact, Russia was actively preparing for a Hillary Clinton victory. But at the unusual direction of Barack Obama at the time, the intel community published implausible intelligence suggesting otherwise. Why? To sabotage the incoming president. This is truly one of the greatest political scandals in American history.
But will we ever see any accountability? Does anyone out here believe that we will ever see any accountability for any of that at all, ever? I mean, I'd like to see some accountability, that's for sure. Accountability on lots of stuff. Accountability on the Epstein files. KKK Caroline, okay? Tell me you believe all the... Anyway. We're not going to see anything come from that. We're going to see more complaining and whining. This... I don't get excited. Not that I ever really did, but I don't get excited when I hear about, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna get this guy, they're gonna whatever. I don't believe any of it. You can't believe pretty much anything you see of people out there saying, like, for instance, everybody's up Tucker Carlson, he's the greatest thing ever, he's amazing, and yada yada yada. And you know what, I like Tucker Carlson. Sometimes some of the stuff he says I like, some of the stuff he says I don't like, but that's not allowed anymore. You have to be 100% pro or 100% against. That's it, because if you're not, then they can't pin you down into a group and attack you. You see, it that's all it comes down to, really. Let's check out this Tucker clip here real quick.
I think U.S. aid, military aid to Israel, and the implied security guarantees, some explicit, but many implied security guarantees of the United States to Israel probably haven't helped Israel that much long term. You know, it's a rich country with a highly capable population. Like every other country, it's probably best if it makes its decisions based on what it can do by itself.
That country couldn't exist without, not for a week, without U.S. backing.
America's supporting Israel because it's an ally.
I don't even know what those words mean. I'm just saying principle.
They're an ally, right? I mean, they both.
I don't know what that means to be an ally.
Qatar is like one of our closest allies in the world. The largest American air base in the Middle East is in Qatar. They're a close ally of ours.
Let me get to the nub of the question, since again, a lot is at stake. A lot of money is at stake. Land is very valuable. Israel has a lot of resources. We have a huge country. This is a country the size of New Jersey with no resources. I come to Israel and the infrastructure, we were flying in, and I said to my buddy, I was like, man, first of all, looks great. I love the agriculture in Israel because it's beautiful. I love green. I love plants.
I remember when it didn't look like that.
Yeah.
First time I came here 53 years ago.
It's great.
Israel, which is one of the single ugliest countries in the world. Nothing of beauty has been built there since 1948. Sorry, I've been everywhere in that country, and it's true. Hamas is group of jihadis. They're Islamic extremists, which they also claim constantly, which I don't know if that's true, by the way. It seems more like a political organization.
Raised some eyebrows this week when you said that Hamas is more like a political organization than a terror group.
I didn't say that.
An attack on Western civilization looks like this. It's tribalism. It's identity politics. It's DEI. It's whatever. It's Zionism.
Be all over the place.
It's any belief system that begins with the understanding that one group is morally superior to other groups.
Well, just on principle, like every other group in the world has the right to its own homeland except white people? Like what?
We don't think in terms of groups as Christians or Westerners. We think in terms of the individual. It's literally that simple.
But as long as some groups have a right to self-determination, then every group has a right. It's that simple.
Then this came out just yesterday, I believe. Patrick David put a video out. Said, let's hire third-party accounting firms to go through our financials and see if I've ever taken money from Israel or if you've ever taken money from Qatar or Pakistan. Kind of curious about this.
Let's go hire 3 accounting firms. You pick one, I pick one, and let's get a third party that we both agree on. Maybe like a KPMG, PwC, and BKD, hypothetically. Some of the biggest firms you probably recognize. You have money. You've done well for yourself. Let's have them do audited financials on me, my wife, and you and your wife, and report back to see if I've ever gotten paid from Israel, and report back to see if you've ever gotten paid from Qatar or Pakistan or any of these guys. All the businesses, all the LLCs, all the accounts, you know how this kind of works. They can kind of figure that out. And let's be honest with the audience. Let's be honest with the audience. If you're open to it, I'm available. We'll have to spend $500,000, something like that, because it's going to take a few weeks for them to do it. I am fully open to that idea if you are. And by the way, I know this may make you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to accept this offer, but I'm telling you, I'm comfortable if you want to do it. You don't have to do it because it's a little bit private. So I'm sure you're going to come out and say, how dare he want to look at my wife's bank accounts and all this other stuff? Because some people may say, well, they can pay your wife and not through you. And I get that as well. And that's why I want to be a little bit transparent with you. I've tried many times to build a relationship with you. It's been challenging.
Yeah, I repeat over and over again. I'm not interested in these little arguments between the
let's go hire 2
sides and this and that. But like this Zayed puppet, Adam is blah blah blah. I'm not, like I said, I don't 100% agree with Trump. I don't 100% agree with anybody, and it's okay for us to go, hey, look at that. That's a really good point that PBD put up there. Maybe they should do that. Why not? Who could it really hurt? I don't know.
Go home.
I don't know, but I'm about sick of our Congress who said not doing anything ever.
Hey, everybody, Tim Burchett. People are asking me about what's going on with the Save America Act. Well, the Senate, of course, is dragging their feet. The House has passed it twice. I've got a sneaking suspicion that they'll probably attempt to pass it or pass it so late in the dadgum game that it can't get implemented. And then they can go home and say, oh, look, we passed it. And everybody will be celebrating, patting them on the back.
Yep.
And then it just cannot get implemented at the state and local level in time for it to have any effect in these elections. And ultimately, I think that's what you've got. And I'm afraid in the Senate leadership, they have such a hatred of Trump and the conservative movement. They want things to go back to the status quo, which is them.
Tim Burchett seems to be one of the good ones.
The golf course, not the Democrats, when it's time to make a vote. And they do the obligatory, oh, we don't like what they're doing. And they get their crumbs off the side of the table and for their districts, and they go home and get reelected.
Yep.
And I'm afraid that's exactly what they're up to. And it's disgusting. And at some point, we're going to say enough is enough. And we're going to start electing people with some guts that are going to do something, aren't just going to sit around. America's tired of hearings. They're tired of pontificating. They're tired of being talked down to. So there's an issue that's across the board, something like 80% approval. And yet you can't even get it to a vote in the Senate. I just don't buy it, folks.
Neither do we.
Anyway, let's keep fighting. Let's pray for our country. Thank y'all for sending me here.
I think he's one of the good ones, and I say that with some reluctance because, man, every time I think, oh, he might be one of the good ones, they're not really, What we got here in the comments? Say something confidently enough, and anyone will believe it. True. That's true. That works on both sides. Something corruption MAGA. All right. Aren't you glad you took the time to get that point out? I love Tucker Carlson, American patriot. I won't go so far as to say he's an American patriot. How do we know? We don't know. I don't know the guy, you know? That's the part of the thing. People aren't willing to say, hey, I don't know the guy. I don't know if that's the truth, or, you know, I don't know him personally, so I'm not going to convict him of anything that I, you know what I mean? Like, just so people are so willing to go, oh, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't like a couple of things he said. These people over here convinced you that you hate that guy.
We love you all.
Yes.
Love you.
Yes, we love you all. Iran war was only going to last 4 weeks. It's going on now for 7 weeks, and mark my word, it's going to last at least until 2027. Yeah, I tend to disagree. I still believe that Trump has seen and learned the lessons that the Bush administration and other previous administrations have taught him. And hopefully that's the case. I don't know. You never know. You know, I'm not for a forever war. Neither is Trump. I wasn't a huge fan with going in, but I have to say, you know, you have to sit back and go, you know what? I have to at least give a little bit of trust to the people that I put in office. You can't vote and then turn around and be like, I hate everybody. They all suck. Well, then why are you voting? Maybe you should run. We should take Justice Clarence Thomas's advice. Pull this one up. Come on, slow internet. Let's go. Hey, can we take donations for faster internet? Oh man. Well, I gotta think of something we can take donations for, or something, or whatever. Where is this at? I still can't believe that. I still can't believe that. I'm sorry, I was looking for something else, but this just came across the thing. I can't believe that this didn't win the election for Kamala Harris. That's what the voters want right there.
I need everybody to come and make some noise for Miss Harris. Make some noise for Miss Harris. Our future president. Let's get this done, Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Let's get this done, Atlanta.
Yeah, I can't believe that didn't win. I can't believe that didn't win the election for her, guys. I don't know what happened there. That's crazy. It's crazy. Should have totally won it for her. And a response.
The world is mine, will this get back? You talked all that smack, so you got clapped. Your Ayatollah's gone, I'm the motherfucking Dawn. Big fish in a small pond. Now these pups squat up on my hook as I cook, cause I took the straight, now they shook. Dummies hold they breath, they wanna diss me, make them crispy. Fry 'em up like capers from the Mississippi. Leader unseen, just a lip dick dancing queen. We see your women, fuck it up, no one covered up. Bow down before your bridges all fall. The 7 special forces running up on your fucking peas. We on the seas, getting the Chinese on their knees, begging Trump please. Before any motherfuckers act hard, will the rewind my part, fool? And bow down, when I come to your town, bow down. When I'm Persian bound, bow down. Oh, I drop a crater or two, bow down to the dog who's greater than you.
Racism always wins. Exhibit A. Am I Exhibit A? Oh man, I've always wanted to be Exhibit A. That's so exciting. I finally made it. I'm Exhibit A. I hope that's what you meant. Is that what you meant? Man, I hope so. Ted Kennedy is a real one. He was a real one. He was. I assume you're talking about Ted Kennedy, and you didn't just misspell that or whatever. Yes, Ted Kennedy was a real one. That's the truth. MAGA party is a party of do nothing. I don't know if the MAGA party, because it's not really a party, but the MAGA movement isn't a party of do nothing. The Republicans, for certain, are a do nothing group of clowns. That's the truth. Let's see here. What else we got up here? No one believes these weak bars. Beta all the way. Yeah. Tell your wife or husband I said hello. Okay, I'll tell her that you said hello. People get mad when you play those videos. They don't like it.
God.
They don't like it. Where'd this one go? Dun, 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 dun. I had the I thought I had the Clarence Thomas thing. I guess I don't. This is the kind of reckless propaganda that I live for. I can't play that song. That's no good. People will get mad. People get mad and start reporting me and stuff. Yeah, Gavin's already done it. Doesn't know it yet. I hope so. I hope so. I hope he is. Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure what this is, but I figured I should share it with you because, you know, here we are. Amazing. Wow. That's just great. MAGA morons, uneducated Confederates. You lost the war and you losing now. Interesting. Interesting. You seem a little triggered. Fact. Wait.
Fact. Epstein said he was Trump's best friend for 10 years.
Where did he say that? Where did he say that? Can you produce that evidence? That would be interesting to see. As much stuff I've done, research into it I've done, I haven't found that. That's pretty interesting. It must be my fault. Read earlier comments. Nah, you could just answer. I'm not going to go back in the middle of the live stream. You could always just answer that. Thank you, sir. Just ask ChatGPT. Okay. Yeah, Epstein hated Trump, especially towards the end there. I mean, if you know any of the facts around it, you know that. But, you know, I don't know what to say. If you don't believe it, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, aha, yaha. Yaha. Did you guys see this guy at Virginia Tech that with a parachuter? I have a couple other interesting videos to show here, but do you see this parachuter at Virginia Tech game? It's pretty, no one got hurt, but it's pretty scary. Seems pretty scary to me. Oh, hang on. Let me bring it back to the beginning. Perfect timing on the music. He's hanging there. That's crazy. Oh, he hit that thing hard.
Oh my God!
That is crazy.
You can.
Thanks, Oakwood. That's great. Big, good. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't imagine what just to be hanging to be skydiving and then to just come down and be hanging there. Now you had a parachute, now you don't. Now it's a big problem. Now it's a big problem. Epstein said in a video recorded to Steve Bannon. Okay, so where is it? Where is this video that no one's ever heard about before, but all of a sudden now? Ammunition 11-8. Was it 1-8? I was thinking 11 Bravo, but My bad. I should have known better. Where'd it go? That's true. Epstein did hate Trump at the end, but Trump loved Epstein till the bitter end. That's not accurate. You're regurgitating narratives is all you're doing. That's not accurate at all. I'll be curious what you think about Chris Murphy's comments recently overseas. I'm not sure where they were at, but overseas. Traitorous comments. Let's see.
Want to bring you greetings as well from a nation that is in crisis. I'm not going to sugarcoat the gravity of what we face right now in the United States. This is the most significant threat to American democracy since the Civil War. Donald Trump in our country is trying to end our democracy. We are not on the verge of a totalitarian takeover. We are in the middle of it. He is trying to seize control of our courts, of our law enforcement, of our media, of our elections. His goal is oligarchic capture. I want to bring you greetings as well from a nation that is in crisis. I'm not going to sugarcoat the gravity of what we face right now in the United States. This is the most significant threat to American democracy since
Global
the Civil
progressive
War.
mobilization.
Donald Trump in our country is trying to end our democracy.
He's trying to end our democracy.
We are
He's
not
telling
on
everyone
the
out there.
verge of a totalitarian takeover. We are in the
better read
middle
it.
of it. He is trying to seize control of our courts, of our law enforcement, of our media, of our...
It's just amazing. He's out there telling people that Trump's trying to take over America. All this stuff's going on. It's crazy. That's crazy. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. I think you aren't allowed to do that. Oh, no, that doesn't matter to this guy. Every witness said Trump wasn't involved. You can't say that. It doesn't matter. That's not admissible in court. But their hearsay is. Wars without congressional approval. Trump 2028. You don't care about your own constitution. It's clear you don't understand the Constitution. That's for sure. It's for sure that you don't understand the Constitution. This is one of the people that Trump aims at when he trolls people. When he trolls people with that Trump 2028 stuff. This person here is one of the people that gets super all upset about it. And then they get mad and they go out and they say, Trump wants to run for a third term. This is unconstitutional and all blah, blah, blah. And then the left starts with the media and they put their narratives into it. And then this moron picks that up. And then they start to really believe that Trump's going to run in 2028 and we need to stop him. He's a tyrant. We got to get him out of here. 25th Amendment. Hurry up. Impeach, impeach, impeach. Cool story, bruh. Cool story. What's the truth? What Chris Murphy said? Wow. It's amazing to me how far gone some people really are. How out of touch they are with reality, how subverted they can be, how they believe whatever they see, they just believe it. They just believe it.
Right now,
I don't know how well I believe this, but it's an interesting.
we've got some midterms coming up, and I'm going to tell you guys right now something you already know. Republicans are not the solution to all of your problems, but Democrats are pretty much the cause of all of your problems.
I mean. He's not right, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
And if we're willing to work together, if we're willing to look in the mirror every day and say, hey, what are my skill sets? What am I good at? What am I weak at? How can I help in this fight? We can beat these guys. We absolutely can beat them back. You guys know exactly what the Democrats are going to do if they flip the House, right?
Yeah.
They're going to impeach the president on day one. And so much of his agenda that's starting to get rolling and rolling and rolling, it's going to come to a grinding halt. And that's why we need the people of this state to step up and get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I had the let me see if I can't. I should be able to bring it up pretty quick. It goes back to what Clarence Thomas just said. Man, I gotta make sure I have the right one. I don't want to get the wrong one here. Thought I had it on my.
Needs to decline across multiple institutions, including the courts. Many Americans now see the loss of confidence as a hill the government must climb to restore credibility. Why do you think public trust has eroded? Which concerns do you think are legitimate? And how do you suggest that we as a people could rebuild confidence in government, including the judiciary?
Oh, I think by learning more about it, by understanding it, and by not being controlled by people who have an interest in constantly pounding away because they don't agree or they want something else. It's like they're throwing temper tantrums. I think that unless people, and I meant what I said, I do not. It took the speech even. It takes a lot of work for me because I want to say what I actually think. And I think if we don't stand up and take ownership of our country and take responsible for it, we are slowly letting others control how we think and what we think. I think the beauty of going to school is that you learn how to think for yourselves. You develop the discipline to think things through. If you think it's losing confidence, then you get up and you participate. You don't sit on the sidelines. You think that the state is being run and inconsistent with how you feel, then you get up and you participate. You prepare yourself. If you think that the medical profession is not right, well, you become a doctor or be a medical person and you deal with that. I think we need to take ownership of our country. It's our country. It is not on automatic pilot. People know more about how to program their cell phone than they know about their participating in their government.
That's the truth.
They read more. I don't know.
Sad, really.
Notices when you have to update.
You got to pay attention. Thomas Jefferson said we need to be an informed public. We're not supposed to be stupid and ignorant. We're not supposed to be out there regurgitating narratives. I love when people say that. Just what a boring waste of time.
What a waste of time! What a waste of time! I have nothing better to do, so I'm just going to stay here and complain about what a waste of time it is while I sit here and wait on every single word out of that big, beautiful beard.
It's okay. I understand. Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly, Dr. Dredd. He can't leave. They're compelled. I just talked about this yesterday. They are compelled to be here or anywhere else that they hear the opposing viewpoints that they don't agree with. They're compelled to go there and let those people know the truth. They must know the truth. Talking point and talking points. Yeah, he probably does have 20 boosters. Good morning, Faith. We got here. No allies left apart from Israel. Middle East dominance over. Your empire's over. Good job, Trumpies. Trumpties. Okay. UK is not threat anyone but themselves. Yeah, the UK. Have you seen the? I've seen this new little music video that came out. I don't know. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but it's pretty good. Let me pull it up. It's pretty good. I guess it was from. Where are we at here? Yeah, there we go. It's from England. I think it's called Deport 'em, Deport, whatever. And it's pretty good. I thought it was pretty catchy. I might be singing it all day. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let me pull the right thing up. There we go. Let's pull this up.
Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. If they're men, send them back. We haven't got room, we can't keep track. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. Keep them off our shores, send them back to fight their wars. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. They rape, they lie, them want to stay, but we don't agree with it, so send them all away. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot.
That's going to be in my head all day now. What is this live? We're still trying to figure that out. It's only been a couple years. We'll get there eventually. We're not sure yet. We don't really know yet. We're just here. We're just here to be here and to have a little fun and whatever. UK gave you the science, Industrial Revolution, the railways. What you give us? War and Big Macs. If you're in England, man, you better be watching out for them grape gangs. Better be watching out. Everything over there is so great. You can't even wave your own flag anymore, right? Can't even wave your own flag anymore. Did you hear that Trump? Oh, it's on. Oh, wait, it is on. Okay, there it is. Did you hear that Trump hates Jesus? I thought he was Jesus, and now he hates Jesus. It's amazing. It's amazing. I saw this post here from good old reliable Stu Peters. Apparently, Trump blocked the Christ is King account. Let's take a look at everyone that hates Jesus Christ. Satan, Jews, Donald Trump, and Adam Green. Let's see. Wonder why he did it. Let's see. A whole bunch of comments just of that. I mean, that person. Why would he block this Christ is King account? It just is Christ is King. God is good. Christ is King. That's it. That's it. Christ is King. So they get all their followers by pushing out how Christ is King and how they're amazing and all that stuff. And then they start with, remember your daddy is, boy, pull that chair up nice. And just what a pathetic president, what a pathetic statement, what a blah, blah, blah. You made it. It's just all these Trump bashing. I mean, and so Trump blocked you because he hates Jesus. That's what it is. That's what it is. Stu Peters. Come on now. It's so lame. Like they're just trying so hard to convince people not to follow Trump. They've been doing it for so long. I just don't understand it. I don't know if there's any truth to this one, but it says best video you'll see all day. Damn, I love happy endings. I don't know how accurate this is. And to be quite honest with you, I swear I've seen this before. So this might be complete BS, but it's still fun to watch.
Me where my trust is without border.
I'm almost positive this video is being used for something else, but it's still interesting.
Wherever you would call me, take me deeper than my feet.
That looks like it hurt. Looks like that hurt a little bit.
You were after.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Spider-Man continues to impress.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, my God, you have many of my parties. They're proud to do events with like that Hassan Piker. Now, this is the individual that just recently said that America deserved 9/11, and that they said that Hamas is 1,000% better than Israel, and he doesn't care about the rapes and cause Jews inbred and say these outlandish thing. And then like people like the New York Times give these glowing kinds of profile. They don't mention any of that. I mean, he's become such a raging anti-Semite. Even the guy that has a Nazi tattoo bailed on doing an event with him. I mean, Democrats have to decide whose side are you in? Are you proud to stand with that kinds of an individual, or stand with Israel. I mean, it's
good for Fetterman. Good for Fetterman. Thomas Jefferson, well, he owned slaves. Pretty intelligent, I guess. Yeah. He spoke out a lot against slavery. If you read the Declaration of Independence, you'd actually understand that. He was actually against slavery. See, back in the day, you could get slaves. I think this is what happened with George Washington. You can either have slaves handed down to you by, someone died in your family or whatever, slaves handed down to you, or you could decline that, and then they would go into the slave trade. So a lot of people would take them and try to treat them well. Thomas Jefferson, please, for the love of Pete, Jamie, Turd, Pencil, New York City, please read the Declaration of Independence and then tell me that again. Read some of the writings that he had against slavery. Read about it, educate yourself, and then come back and make comments. Because when you make comments like this one, that just shows your ignorance. That just shows that you don't understand anything past the skin level. You don't go any deeper than that. You're just a headline reader. People like you are easy to manipulate. Those people in charge love people like you because they can convince you to believe whatever, and then you believe it so strongly that you'll be willing to argue and fight and hate other Americans because of it. I'd rather have a Big Mac than beans and toast. I'm not against vaccinations. I'd just rather build my immune system so I don't even take Tylenol. I'm kind of with you on that, to be honest with you. I don't like vaccinations. Pure blood. Aw.
Aw, I loved America. I loved your culture, your music, your movies, your style. Then Trump came. And the TDS set in, and I just went mad all the time, and I walk around angry all the time. I'm just mad and angry, and I hate people, and I'm just complaining, and I'm not going to offer any solutions because that would be, I don't know, that would require critical thinking or some kind of a logic or a reason. Nah. Logic and reason aren't for me. I'm a progressive. I only care about emotions. Feeling good. That's it. So, sorry.
Sorry, Trump ruined it for you.
Wrong.
Fetterman, so spineless, just become a conservative. Stop paying. He's not a conservative. He's a liberal through and through. He just seems to have that statesman attitude towards things. What's wrong with that? I don't feel like I wouldn't vote for Fetterman. Well, if the Republican was horrible, I might, but I wouldn't vote for Fetterman. But he's one of the very few Democrats that I actually even stop for just a split second and consider it, because at least he's honest about it. On a side note, you have to understand too, dang it, what was his name? The senator from West Virginia was there forever. I can see him. I just can't think of his darn name. Those people make a living in Congress because when they're on the outside, they make themselves way more important than they need to be. So you hear about Fetterman and the ones that don't want to vote with the party all the time. You hear about them coming up a lot more. They end up getting more power. They move to the front of the pack. It also could be a move to, become more powerful in Congress, Absolutely incorrect. Thomas Jefferson did own slaves. Yes, I know he owned slaves. He had a kid with one, I think. Did he not? And the Declaration of Independence, you should be capitalizing that, was compromised and revised as well as the Constitution. You really need to fact check that one. Just FYI. That's the first time I've ever heard that. Woo. Amazing. Jefferson was a great man. I think I remember hearing about the IQs, and he had like a 170 or 180 IQ, something like that. I don't know where I heard that. Let me see. Thomas Jefferson IQ. Let's see. Thomas Jefferson's IQ is estimated to be around 153 to 160 based on retrospective studies by psychologists. Blah, 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 blah. But that person before said that he's an idiot. He's stupid. Yeah, remind me why we care what England thinks. We don't care what England thinks. England doesn't really care what England thinks. Joe Manchin, that's it. That's the one. Thank you very much. Joe Manchin made himself important, very important to the movement because he was one of the swing votes or whatever you wanted to call it, you know. England, tell me in your own language. Oh, that right. You don't have one. Your language is going to be a bit different coming up here pretty soon over there in England. How's that Sharia law treating you? How's that Sharia law treating you? It's a shame whenever people are like, I don't know. Like they're over there, people in England, I've had this happen a couple of times. They'll be over in England and they'll be complaining about America and saying how bad America is and this and that, but they're standing in the UK where their rights are being stripped from them all the time, and you have a Muslim invasion and all kinds of problems there, rape gangs and all kinds of stuff. Your people aren't doing anything except for arresting people that are holding up your own dang flags because it might offend other Muslims. Holy moly, what a weak country. What a weak country.
Founding fathers were smart. The founders' children are dumb as bye-bye.
Oh, God, it's good. I bet he left right away after that. I bet he's not in here listening anymore at all. He's not compelled to do that at all, but he won't say anything else because then he was pretty old, wasn't he? English doing the British English, perhaps you should get an education. Yes, he's owned over 600 slaves, but is it a but? I guess. But to mention the displacement and relocation of my people, Native Americans, just Google Thomas Jefferson. It would definitely be the easiest way to fact check me. I'm not interested in the displacement and relocation of your people. They were conquered. I'm part American Indian too. I'm out here bitching about it. It's my land. That's my land you're standing on. This is Native Americans' land. I'm a quarter Native American. Does that mean I get, oh man. I'm going to have to check and make sure. I'm going to go outside and throw like a gum wrapper on the ground and see if I get that one tear. Old people know. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Oh, go figure. He didn't leave. He stayed there. It's crazy. That's just wild. It's almost like he's compelled. We're whiter than Texas. Oh, now you're a racist too. What a shame. What a shame. They just show all their colors. Oh, man. Yeah, this might be somebody's dad in the chat. I'm not sure. I don't want to offend anybody, but this could be somebody's dad.
If I am transitioning, why am I pregnant when that's such a woman thing to do? I would first of all like to say that it is free for me, because one person asked why I don't do like surrogacy. I feel like I'm doing surrogacy for myself. It's free for me. If I have the parts, I'm a dad, y'all. I'm about to have my third child. If I have it, I'm going to get my well use out of it. So I am going to grow the baby myself. I have it. I'm going to get my use out of it. And then I'm going to get it cut out. I have these. I'm going to get my use out of them. When they're done, gone. Pregnancy is not feminine for me. It's not like a woman thing for me because I'm not a woman. And when I'm pregnant,
Pregnancy is not feminine to me. Oh, first of all, who? And you know the rest of the question. Who? This is the result of all this normalization of this disgusting, vile, evil belief system. Who's whiter, America or England? Who cares? I'm not talking about who's whiter. I'm talking about all the Muslims you guys just let into your country and they are taking it over, and you guys don't even stand up for yourselves. You don't even stand up for yourselves. You just let people walk in and take over your country. At least we're fighting back. Are you fighting back? I don't know. I don't know. I know I haven't all I haven't watched this one either. I'm gonna put it up in a minute. I've never seen a liberal crash out this bad. Oh, it's from that Portland, that stupid Portland. That Portland ice stuff is going on, man. What a stupid show that is. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, if you're watching the Portland ice protest soap opera grift thing going on there, man, please. These people are out there protesting each other. Who are they protesting? They're protesting each other so they can make viral videos, so they can go viral and make some money. They want to grift. They want to act like patriots out there. We're patriots. We're patriots. Someone showed a video the other day, just some conservatives on the road there, and they all of a sudden they attack the Antifa people out of the blue, and the guys are, oh, what patriots? What is patriotic about that? There's nothing patriotic about that. That's absolutely not patriotic. The left is the ones that silence. The left is the ones that see our message and have to silence it and can't have the debates and can't deal with all that stuff. It's not us. It's not supposed to be us. A quarter Native American is wild. It makes no sense. We go by percentages. Sorry, you have absolutely no native blood, buddy. Try again. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. I'm also related to Sir Francis Drake. He was known as the Dragon. He was a pirate and was known as the Dragon by the Spaniards. Murdered many of them. Many. Does that make you mad too? I got that blood in me too. I'm a blue blood and a Native American. You believe that? That's amazing. I'm on both sides. This is so much better than Google. You walked in and took over the natives, so you are the Muslims in America then? No. History, yeah, I can see that your understanding of history is very, very basic. So I don't want to insult you. I don't want to make you feel bad. I want you to learn. Because here
We love you all.
we do.
Love you.
We love you. But we know that
These people are crazy.
you have to know both. You have to know both. So no, we can't. The people came to America and conquered it. You're letting people conquer you. You're inviting people in to rape your women and murder your children and take over your country. That's what you're doing. I mean, you can't complain about America when you're standing in a country that's doing that. It's just hilarious to me that people do that. Like, so worried about over what's going on in America, but you don't even notice what's going on in your own country. Hey, Lisa. The president and the dumbest man on earth should be two different people. Well, thanks to the last election, it is finally. We got rid of Biden and we're better off now. Yep. Sir Francis Drake. Yep. So I'm a blue blood and a Native American. Can that be possible? Is the world going to end right now? Yeah, hit that like and share. I never say it myself. Hit that like and share. Check out the store. My kid makes some of the designs in there. He'd be just giddy if you purchase one. The Substack, all the links are in the description, or you can check out MagAmericans.com for more information. for links and all that stuff. I'm going to deal with the chat a little bit more here, and then we'll move on. We'll start on Monday. England tried to take over America. It didn't work out so well for England. They were shot in the face. I mean, yeah, kind of. Why are your viewer numbers so low? I don't know. I don't really care. I don't pay much attention to it. It is nice when I get off and I see there have been a couple thousand or whatever that watch. That's always nice. I had a couple shows a couple months ago that had 100,000 views. That was nice too. But a lot of people out here, they're constantly looking at the view numbers and whatever. And I kind of used to be like that too. When I first started, I'd be like checking the numbers and when I'm live, and if there was like 3 or 4 people in there, I get all mad. I just want to get off. It was like, what's the point? Yada, yada. But I don't really care anymore how many people are watching me. That's not why I do it. I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy the back and forth with the progressive left in here. And I enjoy being insulted. I enjoy it. We still whiter than you, even with all our immigration. I mean, if that's the truth, it won't be for long. No, because they come there and they drop like 11 babies. And you guys drop like 1 or 2. England is doomed. It's doomed. I hope it's not. I don't hate England. I don't dislike the UK. I'd love to go there one day and see my family's castle. But I mean, you got to be honest. Biden added millions of jobs. Trump is losing jobs. This tells me all I need to know. Look at the facts, not just the numbers in the headline. See how I said you were a headline guy? Yeah, you're a headline guy. That's a headline right there. But if you look deeper, you'll find out that I forget the percentage at this point. It was like 80% or some high ass number. I'd have to double check it, but it was very high because what they did was they counted all the jobs that came back after COVID as new jobs when they weren't new jobs, but they counted them all as new jobs. Then they inflated the numbers. And they had to bring the jobs numbers down the last year about over 1 million because they would come out and say, oh, the jobs numbers last month were amazing. It was like 400,000 jobs created by Biden himself. He did it. And then the next month they revised the numbers down to like 100,000 or something like that. Every single month. I think there was 9 out of 12 months they had to adjust it down or something like that. It was ridiculous. So you can sit there and say, oh, you created more jobs. But you might want to look at the facts before you do that. You're supposed to look at the facts before you talk. You know what I'm saying? You want to do that before you talk. You don't want to talk about the facts after you talk, because then you run the risk of looking ignorant. He's going to stop getting his check if he can't get over 50 viewers. Then no more 21st century panhandling. Oh, that's funny because that's not how it works, but whatever. That's cool. It's not how it works. I don't do this for the money, just so you know. I work, I have my own business, yada, yada, yada. That's funny though. People want you to shut up. They don't want you on here, man. If you say this is the great example. This right here. Just the facts. Just the emotions over here, writes. He wants to get me off of YouTube. Why? What's the man? I mean, answer this question for yourself. Just the facts. Look deep within yourself and answer this question. If you disagree with so much stuff that I'm saying, if you hate this place, if you think it's stupid, why are you here? Thanks for being here. Appreciate the engagement, but why are you here? That says a lot about you up here. Up here, it says a lot about you. I don't go into chats that I don't like the people and then hang out and try to get attention, jumping up and down in the back, like, look at me, pick me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I mean, whatever, dude. I don't really care about the numbers, and I don't do it for the money. Let's see that hairline. It's funny, all these comments from these people that just hate me. They hate me, and they're in here loving it. Don't worry about these crybaby baby pissy pants. I don't. It's the end. I'm wrapping it up here shortly, and I just figured I like to go back and forth with them a little bit. They will very much relate with this person. This is Stephanie Fritich. He's now the minority inspector of elections of Wisconsin Township, Pennsylvania. This is real. This is real.
Hello. My name is Stephanie Fritich, and I'm going to be 100% blatantly honest about what's going on with me. The main thing is, I realize people say I look like a man, and also they realize that, they're saying that, I don't take care of myself and don't look like a girl. But the main thing is, being a trans person like I am and identify as a female. Hello.
Yeah. This is the problem too, right? So like people on our side will look at that guy and be like, that guy's disgusting. Get that guy out of here. That's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And they're not wrong. But my first reaction when I look at that guy is sympathy. I feel bad for this person. I don't want this person to have anything ill. I don't have any ill will toward this person. I don't hate this person. I hate what this person could do if they get elected to office or whatever the case may be. But I don't hate this person. I have compassion for this person. I want this person to get well again. I want them to believe who they are, to come to grips with who they are and to understand that they're a man and they're going to be a man. And that's just what it is. Like, I don't hate that person. I see look at like even when he sat down, he immediately goes and covers his waist like a lot of women do when they have a little bit of a belly. He'll put their hand across their waist or whatever. So he's very self-conscious, or he wouldn't be doing that. Anyway, long story short, I have compassion for these people. You can't hate these people and shut them out of society. We have to try to help.
Hello. My name is Stephanie Fritich, and
I just, God loves that person too, and we should too. Look at this picture of Trump and Epstein being best friends. That's it. We're all done here. You broke the case. The problem is they scream and lie and scream and believe it's truth. I mean, yeah, that's true. Ward has gone woke and far too left. They're coming back now. I'll give it some hope. I have some kids, and I have a good bit of kids, and we see them, and we see their friends, and this next generation coming up, they got it together. I think they understand. They're sick of this crap. They're sick of having masks put on. They grew up with COVID. They grew up with LGBT crap being pushed on them, and they're done with it. They're done with it. They're not going to put up with it anymore, and that's a wonderful thing. The left went too woke.
Hell no! Another dirty, stinking MAGA chat. Hey! Your man still killing kids and bullying people? Still protecting pedophiles?
What a genius we have out there. Muffle Moose. He puts the lotion on the skin or he gets the hose again. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills too, right? Man. Yes, it was. I'm so sorry that I'm so sorry. So I threw up in my mouth a little bit right there. Yeah, it's comedy. It is. We can laugh at it, you know what I mean? But also on the same note, we have to have some compassion. If you go up to that person and you laugh at them, then they're going to shut you down. But if you go up to that person and show them a little bit of compassion, then they're not necessarily going to shut you down. We can't reach people by insulting them. We have some fun here and there, yeah, but we can't reach people by insulting them. I'm enjoying the chat today, so I'm gonna get me a quick refill on the coffee. I'm gonna leave you with a quick video here, if I can find one that's worthy. That's funny. Played that one yesterday. Played that one. Huh. I need a coffee though, so we're gonna have to go do it. I'm just trying to find something to leave for you. I guess there isn't much. Let's see. Pardon me. X seems a little boring today. All right, I'm going to put this Pauly Shore thing on and I'll be right back. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just had it on there. Now it's not there.
Every day and I
don't know what this is, but I'm going to play this. For over 2 years, this guy has been trashing my house. Why he didn't like my Trump flag. Enjoy.
Yes, sir. You drink these? I got you on going place my house on camera, throwing these in front of my house. I was just kind of get an understanding of why you were doing it. Put a GoPro camera for 2 years. You've been throwing these in front of my house on Clemens Bridge Road. Well, listen, here's the deal. I got you on camera. I got your tag number on camera. You got two options. You can apologize to me and never make it happen again. I'm going to go to the police. I probably got about 25 of these in a can. Okay? I have your car going by there several times on my Ring camera and my GoPro. Sorry. All right. Can I ask you a question now? Why? No. I'm a family man. Do you know me personally? No, I do not. Well, why would you do that? You know, I'm Fury. I mean, I'm a father. I'm a hardworking man. I'm a grandfather. I take care of my house. Is it political? Just be honest with me. Yes. It's political. But you know nothing about me. You're correct. Why would you do that? You would litter at somebody's house? I'm a jerk off. All right, listen to me. It's all good. You know, 25 years ago, I ripped you out of the car and smashed your fucking face. But I'm older now, and I'm a humble guy. And I wanted to get an understanding, and I wanted you to meet me. And just to know, it's very personal, okay? It's very personal to me. I'm not going to do anything about it. If I get another one of these right there, I'm going to go to the cops. You know how many of these I got in a can? 30 of them. 30 of them, okay? And I got you. I finally put a GoPro out there, and I got you. I know what time you come past my house every day, and I sat out there this morning waiting for you. Just because I wanted to meet you. I didn't want to do anything about it. What's your first name? Bob. All right. Apologize to my family for doing it. Tell me it ain't going to happen ever again. I'm sorry. What's your name? My name's Mark. What's your name? Bob. And it's never going to happen again. Correct. All right, Bob. Have a nice day. Listen to me. Don't judge somebody because of their political beliefs. We all, look, listen to me. You might like blue, I might like red. You might like Dallas, I might like the Eagles. It don't mean that we're different. You know, you're trying to get through this thing called life just like I am. Life's not easy. It's not easy out there. But just because people, the media tries to divide people like you and do shit like that to me, and you don't know nothing about me. So hopefully going forward, you learned the lesson. Don't judge people for the political. This is a Sunday morning. All right. Well, have a nice day. It was nice meeting you. Please don't let it happen again. Here, you can throw this out of your own house. Thank you.
Good for that guy. That was a cool reaction. Uh-oh. I just saw this comment. Perhaps you should not say such things about another man's wife. I think the only reason you say such things is because you are in the comfort of behind a keyboard. Well, yeah, that's the way most people are. It ain't the first time that someone said something mean about my wife. You guys don't understand. I've been through it. I've been doxxed. My kids have been doxxed. We've had all kinds of problems. Businesses had problems, yada, yada, yada. We've been through a lot of stuff. I paid a price to just be here. I'm not going to just leave because someone said something mean about my wife. Yeah, right.
Oh no. The world is laughing at you, MAGAs. Stop projecting. Everybody hates you. Everybody? Everybody? Oh, man. I didn't know. I'm so upset about it. So upsetting.
Wow, it's so upsetting. Everybody hates you. Yes. I always found it interesting the people that go to a chat just to say stuff like that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I have never gone to a liberal chat and just tried to be in the background. Maybe it's because I don't need attention as bad, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's because I get attention. I don't know. Yeah, see? This is way too boring. Oh. You just like because you get so much attention. I bet you get a little bit giddy when you see your name on the screen right there. Bet you get all excited. Do you get excited? Is it exciting? All the low intelligence, low IQ haters are coming out now. Clubs must have let out in California. He is a rat, and you know he is, and you still support him, which means you're rats. It's interesting lack of logic. Interesting. That's an interesting lack of logic. This is why they have such a hard time with critical thinking and stuff. I agree. She couldn't look at Venezuela going because the exact same as it was with Maduro. I'm not sure regime change was the point necessarily, but whatever. So it's like, it's just funny because one side they'll complain because you went into and you wanted to do regime change. And then the other one will say they're mad because we didn't do regime change. Do you not see the stupidity of yourselves? Right. Oh man, there's a lot of comments going on there. He's losing his marbles. That's the new one, that he's losing his marbles. That Trump is nuts. He's going crazy. All these idiots out here. Oh, it's just so stupid. He's crazy now. Now get rid of him. He's crazy. He's lost his marbles. But Biden was cool. Biden was cool. Nothing was wrong with Biden. Everything was fine with Biden. He's cool. He's cool. But Trump's going crazy. He's got dementia. He's losing his marbles. It's a possibility, sure. But no one listens to you guys anymore because you're the sky is falling people and you ignore the other side of things. So you only call out, it's like obvious. You only call out stuff that's on your own side. It's sad. It's sad. Oh God, here we go, bringing up Biden. When you complain about of course we're going to bring up Biden because when any of you idiots on the left over there, the progressive morons, the ones that are the useful idiots, not all you liberals, just the ones that are the far left conservative or far left liberal progressives and stuff, or they'll say something about Trump's mental stability. And then if we say, well, Biden, they know that it exposes all their hypocrisy. They understand that it exposes them. So they have to say, oh, here we go talking about Biden again. What, you got stuck in the past? Because it exposes them. So they'll say what? They'll say that. Oh God, here we go bringing up Biden. Yeah, because you ignored it for 4 years. And then you turned around and try to say the same thing about Trump. We all see it. Only the dumbest of the dumb on the progressive side still believe that crap. Oh, here you are pushing it. That's interesting. What's that make you? Oh, I know. Auto pen Biden. Look at him crying about Biden. It's like dealing with the people that come in here normally, and we can have a regular day or whatever conversation, are fine. But then the people that come in like that are like little children. It's like having a kindergarten class. Look at him crying about Biden again. You guys don't even see your own hypocrisy. It's amazing. Oh, I got him triggered. I don't get triggered. I guess if I get off here in a minute, everyone's going to be like, he ran away. He ran. It's going to be interesting. I guess we'll see. I guess that's it. I guess let's call it. We're going to call it. I got some stuff I got to get done. I got some standing to do. It's going to be a busy day. I think Obama outclassed Trump in every aspect of being. That's cool. Think what you want, I guess. Bush was one of the worst presidents. That's the truth. Desperate Democrats are so desperate they come in conservative chat rooms. 100%. It's not that they're desperate. It's that they're compelled. It's the low IQ compulsion. They see somebody else out there talking about something that they disagree with, and they have to get out there and either silence you or try to get you off track, or a lot of times they'll come in the chat and they'll try to get you off track or whatever, but it doesn't work necessarily here because I like to mess with them a little bit in the chat. And there you go, cry and run. they're like puppets, man. They're puppets. I can tell you what they're going to do before they do it. Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Elliott. I appreciate that. He's bitter and running away to kiss his Trump blow-up doll. These are adults. These people out here are supposed to be adults. Is that... No? I don't think that might be the case. I thought I put this was not for children, this live stream. Maybe it is for children. I don't know. What? This might be one of the silliest people ever. It's fun, bro.
We understand. You need to go and get your rocks off to a Trump 1970 magazine. You're a loser.
I'm going to go take care of business for my small business that I own and run. So that's a little different. Trump's trying to change the Constitution. Wow, he is? That's amazing. Where'd you learn that narrative? Where'd you get that narrative from? Who walks around in blow-up costumes? Oh, yeah, good point. Let's see here. One more. A couple more here. It's my opinion. I'm no puppet. Remember free speech. I didn't see what your other thing said, but yeah, I'm all for free speech. You can say whatever you want here. I'm not I'm not going to get mad at people for speaking or being mean to me. That's fine. Be mean as you want. I don't care. You're not going to get under my skin. I mean, I know that you need to feel like you did. Most of the people out there, they need to feel like they got under your skin. So then whenever they go home or go off or go upstairs and get their grilled cheese sandwich with the crust cut off from mommy, they feel like they achieved something. That's what it is. It's all it is. That's all it is. They have to feel like they achieved something. If they get off of here, like if my live stream ends and they don't feel like they owned me somehow or whatever that is, then they feel like they failed. They didn't do the job. You know? You know, the Constitution was compromised more than twice. Who is a part of the furries? That's a good point. You already crying about to run away. Democrats will never see the White House 2028. Get these on the screen. Make it a little easier. I have subbed because you ain't a snowflake, but we need to get you on the right road, brother. I mean, I appreciate the sub, and I'm certainly not a snowflake. You'll find if you watch, there have been people like you that have come into the chat before. I have a few of those that come in and they're all angry and they're throwing insults and they're doing this at me and whatever. And then they watch for a little while and they start to realize what I am. And I'm all 100% Trump all the time, conservative, whatever. And I'm not always, let's get the left and yada, yada, yada. I'm all about facts and where those come down. I'm not interested in the games and the influences that they push you. They try to influence the people in these directions and that directions with these stories and all this other garbage. I know which ones to ignore. I know which ones not to jump on and care about too much. Like, who cares about all the MAGA podcasting, Civil War garbage that's going on? Because most of that is influenced by other countries. And even if it wasn't, I don't care. I'm not interested in who's fighting with who. Part of the reason that works is because they have sold the people on the idea that you have to either 100% support somebody or 100% be against them. There's no in the middle. You can't like for instance, with Trump. I support about 80% of what Trump does, about 80%. That doesn't make me a blind Trump follower, and that doesn't make me a Trump hater. That doesn't make me any of that stuff. It just makes me an American who took these ideas, looked at those two policies, decided this, and I like this, and that's my result. That's what I like. So it is what it is. What time do I got a little bit still. What do you think of Trump Jesus? As far as I imagine you mean that post, I wasn't out here clutching my pearls because I didn't really care. A lot of people that are out there clutching their pearls over that thing are just doing it because they know it's a useful weapon in a political weapon. It's a good political football that they can use maybe to turn Catholics against Trump or turn this against that or separate these people or drive a wedge in here. That's all it is. I did say that post, I don't often say that people should delete a post or whatever, but I actually did say I thought he should go ahead and just delete that one. Just go ahead and delete it. That's not a good look, Mr. President. That's a bad look. So thank you for your service. I didn't see your opinion, but I did see you saying that. So what do you think of Trump? Oh, you said that. Can you stop typing? What do you think of Trump Jesus? I saw the first one. I didn't take, I answered the first one. You don't have to keep putting it in there. Blah, blah, blah. I feel the same kind of similar to that. I've been looking at these, they keep popping up in my feed, all this garbage going on in the Portland ice facility. When are people going to wake up and understand that these are just people protesting each other to make viral videos and grift? That is the whole point. That's all it is. Host hates. That's just hilarious. I think it's hilarious when people try to call somebody stupid or whatever, and they misspell the words in the very insult that they're trying to use. Whoever HTH is, he isn't smart. I can tell he ate Tylenol from a baby. Or as a whatever. I guess it's the same thing if I misread it too. Oh. I don't have hate. I just have a back and forth with the opposition. That's fine. That's fine. But you were in here calling names and insulting. You came in with that. That's what you came in with. So don't act all, whatever. But hey, that's fine. I said I don't care about that. But we'll get past it. You and I. You'll watch a couple more times and you'll see. I'm on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday mornings, and I'm on Thursday night at 9 p.m. So check it out. Make sure you check it out. We'll have a conversation. Look at the guy name in the chat room. Trump scammed everyone. MAGA is dead. It was a huge scam. He's a senile idiot. Okay, all right. So you believe all the narratives. That's what you believe, all the narratives. He scammed everyone. MAGA's dead. It was a huge scam, and he's a senile idiot. I'm pretty sure you have to be I'm pretty sure you can't be an idiot and become a billionaire. I'm pretty sure you can't. Tsunami waves now hitting Japan. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we can argue about that, but Tylenol and Trump's the greatest scam and whatever. Like, let's have a conversation. I'm not against all that stuff. Fully vaxxed, still hating. Okay. Don't worry about golf. Trump being senile isn't a narrative. Just watch the dude for 5 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Internet were any faster, this would be better. Let's see. Trump's gaffes.
Democracy. What are you going to talk with him about?
I think you might be right. This is what's funny is that people like that guy hate Donald Trump so much they put their name after him, they make their avatar after him, and then they say it's not a senile. That Trump being senile is not a narrative. You have to just watch him for 5 seconds. But that same person who is a subverted, useful idiot and nothing more than that will then go on and say, like he'll say that about Trump, but he'll ignore all the stuff with
over
time.
the next 10 years. We haven't.
It's just amazing to me. And they don't see it. They're like so subverted and they don't even see it. I can't play this enough.
The highest art of warfare is not to fight at all, but to subvert anything of value in the country of your enemy, until such time that the perception of reality of your enemy is screwed up to such an extent that he does not perceive you as an enemy, and that your system, your civilization, and your ambitions look to your enemy as an alternative, if not desirable, then at least visible.
They don't want to play with me, they're afraid of me, I know.
Biden is a genius. And these clips are fake news out of the context.
You're just showing how subverted you are. How that we're never going to be able to have this. You're the kind of person that I'll probably never really be able to have a conversation with because you're never going to listen. You only want to talk. We're talking about Trump. Nobody is talking about Biden. Don't try to curve the topic. We're talking about Trump. Don't talk about Biden because it exposes what we're saying about Trump as a lie. Oh, okay, I get it. We're talking about Trump. On a side note, I'm pretty sure it doesn't say So California live stream. I think it says MagAmericans. So I think I'll pick what we talk about if you don't mind. And I'm sure you do. I really don't care. I really don't care. I hope you mind, as a matter of fact. I hope you're in there even more triggered now. I just love the fact that I have 15 maybe or whatever numbers, 15 people out there hanging out in their basements, looking at their phones. Oh, mad. Just texting them mad. Oh, I dropped it. I'm so mad. Mom, give me that grilled cheese. I love it. Keep it up. Say anything you want. I appreciate it. Get me good. Another boring stream about absolutely nothing that I'm in right now. It's amazing how many people hate watch. It's amazing. It's amazing. I thought it said lazy stream by another boring yank narcissist. So that's why you came in? I don't understand. How can people be so... Nobody cares about a person that's not a present president. The point is that you didn't care when he was. Why are you... You're not this thick, right? Like, you're not that thick. You understand, right? You understand. The point is that yes, you do. I think you do understand. That's why you're so against talking about Biden. Whenever you bring up Trump's mental fitness, you don't want to talk about Biden's mental fitness because it knows that it exposes you. You know it exposes the way you were talking for years about Biden, and now you turn around and say the opposite about Trump, and it's like no one believes you, bruh. No one believes you because you're
Wrong.
Yes, wrong. Did you buy the Trump Bible? I did not. No. I don't have his shoes. I never even paid money for a MAGA hat. What are your thoughts about our president being a PDF file? I don't think he is. I think that's I don't accept the premise of your silly question, I suppose, is the answer to that. What are your thoughts about our president being? I don't have any. There's no proof. There's no evidence. As a matter of fact, there's some to the contrary. So, maybe you should look a little bit at yourself and why you won't look at the evidence, why you only are looking at the evidence that says, I'm right, meaning you are right. Is this person serious? Are you serious? No, maybe you're not a serious person. Maybe you're just out there joking around. Free the trans disabled, comrades rise, yada, yada, yada. Amazing. Yes. That's right. They didn't lose it, but they lost a lot of it. Stop hate watching your computer. Okay. I can tell you're so mad because you mess with your beard. It's so funny how mad you get. Oh no. If I can explain. You think it's this thing here. See this thing gets stuck on my beard hair, sticks to it. So I get close like this. Like right now it's sticking to it, but you can't see it. So then when I pull away, I have like a beard hair sticking up. So then I go like that. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you. It's not because I'm upset. That was a cool try, though. That's just funny. So I guess you can't. I guess what you thought you saw was not what you thought you saw. Amazing. Can you apply that to other things now? Maybe rethink a couple other things. I don't get flustered, man. I just don't. Not from this stuff. You're so quick to point out Biden. Oh my gosh. I'm not quick to point out Biden. It's a comparison and a fair one when you come out and say that Trump is cognitive decline and you weren't saying the same thing about Biden. That exposes you as a hypocrite, as a partisan hack. So yes, it's kind of important. And that's why they say, oh, quit talking about Biden because that exposes our hypocrisy and we can't have that. Who asked him to step down? Get out of here with that garbage. That never happened until the very end when you wanted to put Kamala in after the debate when Biden crashed and burned. It's an interesting version of history you have. The only one here in denial is you. Okay. I don't see any cognitive decline with Trump. I imagine it's a very hard job. You've seen how presidents go gray when they're in there. Yeah, right. I hate this guy. He's so boring. So I'm going to stay here. It's a compulsion, man. It's an immature compulsion. I don't mind that they're here. Let them stay here. But it's a compulsion that they have to do it. They have to do it. They can't be anyone else out there speaking anything that doesn't align with whatever they've been told to believe, not the truth, what they've been told to believe. And if you're out there doing that, well, they have to shut you down. Our grocery bills have gone way down, so I don't know. Eggs, for instance, would be a good example. They were crying about eggs a while back. Those are way down. No one's talking about that, though. Trump has only 30% approval rating. Is pathetic for a president. He's going to lose the midterms. He's not up for election in the midterms, just so you know. Trump is suing his own government for $10 billion. Yeah, because they released his tax returns illegally. Why don't you rest the other part? It's just the one part. It's so silly. My groceries are down. I don't know about yours. Mine are. Maybe you should talk to your state governments. Maybe, I don't know. Right. Hate America, but they don't want to leave. The same people complaining about $4 gas under Trump are the same people that didn't complain about the $5 gas prices under Biden. So that's what I mean. This is what I mean when the contrast. I've said for years, the contrast is going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful comparison because you're going to be able to look back in history and see Trump's first term, Biden's term, and then Trump's second term, and you'll be able to really see. You'll be able to really see. It's funny to me how the leftists are so yeah. Ding. Look at that. Amazing. 99 cents for a dozen eggs. It's crazy. It's almost like the prices are low again. It's wild. That's some wild and crazy stuff. I saw this post on X and I'm like, it's nothing major, but who are you with? Team Candace Owens, Team Laura Loomer. If you're taking that poll, you're a simp. You're a simp if you believe that. It's either you gotta be on this side, that side, or this side, or whatever. I don't care about any of that stuff. And if you do, then you're a simp. You're being controlled. You're being influenced. Who cares about that? Why does anybody care about that? What happened to drain the swamp? I don't know. Didn't most of Trump's appointees just finally get approval? Maybe that has something to do with the slow moving. I don't know. I can't say I like that. I'm from America, living in Australia. Currently, I just want people to love each other and stop taking digs at each other, name calling. Where is the maturity nowadays? A truth. Democrat governor from Massachusetts refused a federal audit into EBT records. Gee, I wonder why. All right, let's see. What do we have? Anything else over there? Let's see. Trump doesn't even go to church. Biden went every Sunday. What happened to mass deportations? You just called people simps. Yep, I did. You're right. If the shoe fits, then you should probably keep that on. I don't know about you. My 401k is looking pretty good. That's for sure. So, it is what it is. One more time for this video, because I think this video is probably the best video of the day. It's the one from the moon. Armistice, in case you didn't catch it earlier, this is pretty dang neat. So the Armistice 2, they took one of the astronauts took a video as they were going past the moon. I think this is amazing. Look at that.
Would you look at that, man? Wow. Dude. No way.
That looks like a nice flat round disc. Right. That is neat, guys. It kind of brings it back to remember, hey, man, we're all just people, right? I mean, we might argue and fight, but I don't hate any of you people out there. Even the ones that are all unhinged and say nasty things about people and try to get under their skin and try to hurt people. Like the whole point of going out there as a lefty to come into this chat is to try to hurt people. It's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. We forget that we're so small. We're so insignificant. And I don't know. It's just, I don't want to hate everybody all the time. I refuse to do it. It looks like a nice flat round disc. So, that being said, Monday is waiting for you. So go get your week started. We will be back Wednesday morning. Rise and shine nice and early, 6 a.m. I don't mean we, I mean I. Faith will be on. My wife, my beautiful wife, will be on Thursday nights with me. So, long story short, that's it. Monday is here. It's time to get started. We will see you Wednesday morning. God bless you. Smile at a stranger. Don't forget to pray for your enemies. They oftentimes need it more than we do. So, God bless. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you Wednesday morning. Be good to each other.